universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Pisces highest good. How is Pisces feeling in this 3rd and 4th week of July 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Pisces is feeling. Right, we've got the Knight of Cups reversed and the Death card reversed. So you could be upset over someone at the moment, Pisces. You know, not wanting to leave an old chapter, but not wanting to offer emotion to anyone new. You know, closed off to dating at the moment, I think. And it's due to something that's gone down previously. Okay, the challenge is the 4 of Wands. So there's something about the household, the home, the structure that you live in being unstable. You could have found that, you know, your living situation has become untenable recently. And therefore, you're in grief, you're in shock, you're in sadness. Yeah, it's causing you to be really overwhelmed and lost in thought. You feel very stuck. Let's see what's coming out for your person, the one that's on your mind that you're dealing with or manifesting in the future. Knight of Pentacles reversed, Judgment reversed, 9 of Cups upright, the Hierophant, the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a very single energy. We've got 2 nines. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is someone who's single and abundant by themselves. The Hierophant could be a Taurus, or they could have Taurus in their chart. They feel strongly that the wisest thing for them is to put their own happiness first, and therefore they're ignoring investing. They're ignoring investing into anything else right now. They're ignoring the judgment, the call to action, which is calling for a rebirth. They're not doing that, okay? This person's putting their happiness number one, their own contentment as an individual. I don't know if it's somebody that left you or this is a different person showing up in your reading that's coming in your future. Ten of Wands reversed, they're dropping the burdens. I strongly feel like this person has left a situation. They feel that they need to put their own happiness first. King of Cups reversed. Now, were they showing up as a court card? They weren't. It was all single cards, wasn't it? New beginnings. They didn't want a new beginning. King of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Swords upright. Leadership, Emperor, King of Cups reversed. They're dropping feelings. They're dropping money. They don't care. Okay? They're making a cold, logical decision to be someone that's the master of their own fate. Okay? They're taking control. They're taking the reins in their life. And that means becoming single. I know that because the King of Cups is reversed and the King of Pentacles is reversed, so it means outgoings of money. It means outgoings of, you know, empathy. Not outgoings like there's a lack of empathy, there's a lack of compassion. you know, we're going cold with that sword. It's like air, logical. This is what is like rational right now. This is what's intelligent right now. It's not about how I, feel guilty or feel sad or remember the love that we shared. It's nothing to do with that. It's just this is what needs to happen. And we've got all these nine of cups. It's for their own happiness. Okay, they're not happy with the responsibilities that they have been subject to. Nine of Pentacles, an Emperor can certainly get divorced and have enough to go solo. We've got the Star card and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so if someone is, they're chasing, wish fulfillment. They're trying to get out of a cycle. They're trying to create change for themselves. They're taking leadership to improve their satisfaction in life as an individual. If you're not happy in yourself, you'll become mentally ill. And if you're mentally ill, then you can't, if you're depressed and, you can't get off bed, you can't look after your kids, okay? So it's not wrong to put yourself first. If you ignore your own well-being, if you lose your sanity, how the hell can you look after anyone that's dependent on you? Like, there's such a stigma over it, but it's the truth, isn't it? The Ten of Swords upright. It's been tough. It's been a painful cycle, but it's at the end, which is good. 10 is the end of a chapter, the end of a cycle. Nine of Swords reversed. Nine of Swords reversed is dropping the anxiety. Okay, something's been really painful, but we're dropping the anxiety now. And that will happen when you take back control of your life, you take leadership, you don't just feel like a victim to everything that's happening. Let's clarify what's gone on with them. Why were they overloaded? Why were they burdened? Okay, they felt overly controlled. Someone needed to be right all the time, was overly possessive. Okay, and this was like really crushing for them. They need time to heal from being in a very controlling situation. Magic within. Create a space for personal growth and self-discovery. Okay, they lost themselves through this relationship, this connection. Beyond compare. Don't compare your love to anyone else. It's unique. They could have been, someone that is followed, that their messages on their phone were checked. A very jealous, possessive person. I mean, unfortunately, behaviour like that pushes people further away, because if there's no trust there, if the trust is being eroded in a marriage or relationship, then, what have you got? And then you think, well, I might as well cheat then, because you're controlling me that much. I'm not a bird in a cage. Not that we should have birds in cages, but treating someone like that is not okay. That suggests that you've got to trap them and that they don't genuinely want to be where they are. If someone genuinely doesn't want to be where they are, and you're trying to trap them, Not talking about people who it's just upsetting and their partner just doesn't love them anymore and they've not done anything to deserve it, because that is 9 times out of 10 the situation. But if you are creating a hostile living situation, if you are overly demanding, overly controlling, if you don't let people breathe for themselves, if they have to eat, live, breathe, sleep you, and you're trying to dictate their every move, you're not creating the environment that they want to be in anymore anyway. You know, I won't lie, I still check up on you sometimes. They're getting stalked by their own partner, for goodness sake. No wonder they want to get free. I'm not saying that this is your person. It could be in some situations, it could be a lack of trust or a loss of trust, reciprocity, and therefore you start to check up on them. Maybe they're the ones that are wrong, but something's been very, very difficult on both sides here, and I think it looks like, Pisces, you're struggling to let go. You're struggling to trust going forwards, and this person can't wait to let go. And wants to move forward. So it could be that this is your person. If there's been no communication for a bit, let's see what they've got to say. Is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. I mean, if someone's got to the point where they're exploring dating other people, I'd say that they're done with their past. I really would, but sometimes you leave because you think it's the right thing, and then you can't help but check up on the other person, can you? That could be also what's happening. It could be them that's doing the stalking, and you're tempted to have a look and see if you've moved on or not. Let's get you some advice, Pisces. Because you've got the Four of Wands as the challenge, the Eight of Swords, you feel trapped, you feel mentally imprisoned. You've got the Death card reversed. I think you're just reflecting on what's gone down and you're not open, you need to be with anyone else anymore. Or at least right now. Content with what I already have. Try to think about what you are happy with at the moment, Pisces. Try to remember what is going well. If you've got your health, your physical health, if you've got children and they've got their physical health, if you've got parents and they've got their physical health, siblings, friends, really good friends, if you've got a good job, think about what is going well. You know, think about outside, you got fresh air, you got freedom. Loads of people haven't got basic stuff that they need and require to thrive. Love hurts, okay, and the ending of love really, really fucking hurts, but we have got a lot to be grateful for when you see what's going on in the world. We are rich in many, many different ways, you know. All things are possible with time, guys. Be content with what you already have, and you will attract in, okay? Whether it's this person that left you or a new person, you will be fine. You just need some time. Hang on, let me get you an essential healing oil. Time promotes forgiveness and offers release. There you go. Okay, so you can put that in a diffuser. You can use it topically in a cream. You've got supplements of time that you can take, or you can use it in your cooking, of course. Time's really nice on chicken, isn't it, and carrots. Positive affirmations. I am capable of creating a life filled with joy and happiness. I trust in my abilities to overcome any challenge. What do people adore about you, Pisces? What do people adore about you? Your perspective, okay? You give good advice to people in your life. You have a good perspective on things. Okay, so it seems like you need to allow other people to be there for you in the same way. But sometimes when you're too far into something, you can't give yourself that perspective. Okay, someone else needs to play that role for you in this case. I hope this resonates. If this is a separate person that's coming in the future, when's that going to happen for Pisces? Because that is possible. But I feel like it's your person that's left you and you're struggling to get on with it, and they're like wanting to get, you know, move forward, but possibly checking up occasionally. When you're truly ready for it, when you finish grieving for this current loss, okay, something's going to come in for you that's amazing. All right, take care. Take care of yourself. I mean that. Anything you're going through, I've been through it, trust me. Don't forget to give this reading a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel. If you think that someone you know is a Pisces and is going through this right now, please share it with them. Hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Okay, find different ways to cope, to survive, hang out with good friends and family, get outside in nature, put on some, you know, TV that's good, get things booked in for the rest of the year, pursue your hobbies, cross things off the bucket list. Don't stop your life for anyone, okay? You deserve to be happy.